Good morning, everybody. It is Tom Chenault, and it's the Hair on Fire call. I hope you're up and at 'em. I hope your day is going great. Anybody ever heard of Roberto Clemente? He was a baseball player. It made him famous. 12-time Golden Glove winner, made him rich. When an earthquake in Nicaragua hit, he could have written a check and gotten his name in the paper. Instead, he got involved personally. He funded 3 emergency relief flights. All 3 were diverted by corrupt officials, so he decided to get on the 4th airplane by himself. It was packed with as much food and medicine as they could possibly hold. The plane crashed in the ocean, killing everyone on the flight, including Roberto Clemente. But Roberto Clemente isn't a hero because the plane went down. He's a hero because of why he got on board. Here's what he said: if you have the chance to accomplish something that will make things get better for people coming behind you, and you don't do that, you are wasting your time on this earth. And I love that. Guess what? That's us. You are wasting your time on this earth if you don't take this seriously and you don't take 4 people along with you. Again, I go back to Larry Clapp. Last night, his team, he got 15 of them together to go through the coffee shop interview, to go through the 3-way calls, to go through just exactly what it's going to take this thing to the next level. He's having team calls. His first team call, it was Larry. His second team class, it was Larry and 1 other person. Now he's got 15. Tonight down in Colorado Springs, I don't know how many people are going to be down at Lisa Barney's meeting. I hope that there's plenty of other downlines involved with that meeting, and I hope that they're bringing their neighbors and their friends, and that there's a lot of people. But if you don't bring people to this call, if you don't bring people to those meetings, if you aren't bringing people along with you to your destination that you so fervently believe in, you might as well just be whistling in the dark. You've got to take it that seriously, and you've got to take the people that you love with you. Nothing's worse, and I hear it all the time. Denise and I have done okay in network marketing. We've got a tremendous amount of people in this business with us. And I have so many people that say to me all the time, what? Why didn't you tell me about this at the beginning? Why didn't you involve me in the first week? Why are you telling me this 180,000 people later? And to them I say, I did. To them I said I was scared of you. To them I say I forgot about you. To them I say the timing wasn't right. But I'm going to tell you something. The people in your life that you're scared of, the people that you're afraid to talk to because you put them in winking, blinking, and odd, those other deals, so now they're your do not call list. Well, you wait 1 year, and you decide, and you're standing on a stage, and you're saying, okay, I chose 4 people to go on this journey with me. I chose 4 people to make $5,000 each. I chose these 4 people because I believe in them and I love them. And those people that you didn't call because you thought they wouldn't take your call, that they didn't like you, are going to hear you at that speech. And they're going to look at you, and afterward they're going to say, I am very, very upset. Why didn't you at least give me the chance to tell you no? Why didn't you include me in this dream a year ago? And today is that year ago. Today is the day that you can involve them. Today is the day that you can make them believe what you have is bigger than life. And I'll tell you something. The people that you think are the most likely to do this are probably the most likely to do this and not do so well at it. The people that you think that can do this, that might not do this because it's so big and they're so big and they're so this and they're so that, they're probably going to do this. And they're waiting for you to call. And they're the ones that can really, really step it up. I love John Coelho because he's reaching up. He's reaching way, way up. He's saying, I am going to grab the best people that I can. Paul Gregory, and then Nancy out there in Cape Cod right now. He's reaching up. He's bringing his people to Dr. Wallach. He's putting them on the radio. He's plugging them into the system. He's teaching them how to do this business. And that's what you do, just like Larry Clapp did down in Houston last night. You guys, it is something that takes discipline and it takes education. I'm telling you, you have to read the books. Lisa Barney sent me an email that one of you sent her and said, guess what? Tom tries to sell the books too much. No, Tom doesn't give a rat's about selling the books. Tom wants you to read the books. Tom cares about you reading the books. I don't care if you steal the books. I don't care if you borrow the books. I don't care if you go to the library and read the books. But I want you to read the books. It's not about the sale of the books. It's about putting that information into your head so you can get it out to your team, because you are going to teach your team what you know, and your team is going to follow you. They are going to do exactly what you do. Kelsey Abraham's team over there in Salt Lake City is following her like a military operation. Why? Because she's blocking and tackling. She's read the books. She's doing what she's supposed to do because she's doing what Lisa's doing, who's doing what Denise is doing. That's all it's boiling down to. You're creating duplication. Every one of you have that capability. What does it start with? 2 interviews a day. Oh, I hate it when he says that. 1 3-way call. Oh, I hate that even worse. And train like crazy. 2 interviews, 1 3-way call, and train like crazy. And if you say that enough to you like this, 2 interviews a day, 1 3-way call, train like crazy with a smile on your face, it's going to look a lot better in your brain than, oh, God, I got to do 2 3-way calls today. I got to do 1 3-way. Oh, God. If you think it that way, that's the way it's going to be, you guys. That's on the video, by the way. So I'm telling you, it will be awesome if you just believe it from your core that you can do 2 interviews, that you can do a 3-way call, and that you can train like crazy. How are you going to train if you don't know what you're training? Read the 4 books. How are you going to do an interview if you haven't gone through the coffee shop interview and you haven't interviewed your upline? Lee from the Springs, Frank, Charlie, Darren. You've got to interview your upline, all you guys. And then once you get that interview under your belt where it's automatic and it's gone from an interview to a conversation, to being interested instead of interesting, to thinking about them instead of thinking about what's coming out of your mouth, I'll guarantee you everything will shift right then, and it will be fun, and you're going to be dying to interview people instead of that speech. Oh, no. I love that. I'm going to have to use that every day from now on out. You'll be so sick of that, it'll be unbelievable. You guys, have fun with this. It's a blast. It is the greatest game in town. You get to be conversant, you get to be interested, you get to love, and you get to get paid for it, and you get to take 4 people to wherever they want on the planet, and you get to take the rest of the people to something that they want called great health, more time, or more money. How can anything be better than that? So today, take it on like that. Read those books. Read them with your heart. Read them with your head. Read them with urgency, because you've got to go then and hand them to somebody and say, we're going to read these books together, and I'm going to show you how to do this business. And it's for the first time in my life, instead of tell you how somebody else did it. That's all it is. I love you guys. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Let's have ourselves an unbelievably great, great day. We'll see you in a minute.